Alright, welcome back to the series. What is it? Were we like smelting sponge or something? We are. Why am I smelting sponge? Hold on. I'm stupid. I don't need to smelt sponge. I'm so used to having to smelt it from the tub that I forgot I could just do this. Watch this. I wish there was like an automatic placer block. That way I didn't have to like destroy my mouse every time I wanted to do this. Look at that. Yeah, I definitely need glass, though. So yeah, this is probably going to be a pretty standard episode. Now, everything's going to be all normal and stuff. Alright. And we're so back. Okay. I like how I built this road and everything and I just don't use it. Looking nice and functionality are not the same thing. I need glass. I just need a lot of it. Imagine actually having to like smelt all this glass. That'd be awful. Shoot, I forgot I have to do the song for tomorrow. I completely forgot. I was busy all day. Hello, Swift. Welcome. I completely forgot to do the song for tomorrow. God dang it. Okay, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. I just need to, I don't know what I need to do, actually. I guess just more pumpkins to get more glass, but like that's the extent of my plan right now. Okay. Now, currently I am trying to get glass to make an underwater sea tunnel. And, requires a lot of money, so... I need to get into gear. Yeah. The minecart ride takes like 4 minutes. It's completely impractical in every single sense of the word, but it's cool, so, you know, why else would we be playing Minecraft other than it's cool? You. Yeah. I have so many villagers. And it's still not enough to offload all my vast amounts of wealth. I sell 46 pumpkins. How do I sell 46 pumpkins? That guy only takes melons. What a scam. I don't even have 64 emeralds. And everybody's out of glass. This is the worst timeline. I need to wait for everybody to refresh their trades. No. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah. The tunnel goes all the way from this base to an ocean monument I spent like 8 months draining. It took way too long. I never want to use. I actually have to use sponges again, but like, just for quick. Yeah, you can see. Times mined. Wet sponge is my number 2 block. I've been doing this for 2 years now. Wet sponge is my second most mined block in this game. All because of that ocean monument. The netherite hoe is higher than my axe. Why? Yeah, no. Never drain an ocean monument. It's not worth it. Believe it's not worth it. Unless you're gonna be playing on the Minecraft world for like the rest of your life, it's not worth it. Don't do it. But yeah, 3 hours a week for like the past 2 years, except for the 100th episode, which is 24 hours straight. I'm never doing that again. And yeah. It's just been pretty normal. Relatively. The whole point of draining the ocean monument was to get sea lanterns for the city, which I haven't even worked on since I drained the ocean monument, mostly because I've just got distracted by a sea tunnel. Which is also what happened with the monument, so like I just am not very good at focusing on a single build project unless it's the one that I'm supposed to not be doing. So this pumpkin farm is supposed to be so much faster. Oh my goodness. I'm actually embarrassed by this right now. This thing's 6 layers tall. And it's slow. How is this slow? Like, look at this. It's barely any pumpkins. Are some of the layers broken or something? Is the bottom layer working? Okay, that's working. second layer is working, and every layer above that has even more powered rails because... Yeah, that one's working. Why is it so slow? This thing is 6 layers tall. I don't understand. I could gather up, like, the miscellaneous pumpkins and just do that, but, like... I'm stubborn. God dang. Why do I do this? I have 46 pumpkins in my inventory. Hold on. I was sitting there, like, complaining about the pumpkin farm being slow while I had 46 pumpkins in my inventory. Why am I like this? Why do I do this to myself? Anyway. It's fine. Sell me your emeralds, please. I've completely destroyed the pumpkin economy, and it will never recover, but you know what? That's fine. It's not like anyone else buys or sells anything anyway. Okay. Give me glass, please. Okay, to be fair with the Ocean Monument thing, I was only playing for like 3 hours a week. So, if you put more time into it and like actually grinded it out straight, you could probably do it within a month. Three hours a week is not a huge commitment. Right? It's just in the format I stream this, it's very rough because I only do 3 hours a week, so I have to budget my time, kind of. So much so in the sense I don't even have a 4th beacon for this yet. No. Alright. Get ready for the longest minecart ride of your life. So if you wanted to do it on Switch, well, Bedrock is inherently laggier, so that's not going to be a good thing. Honestly, to decrease lag, you might want to like lower your render distance significantly. But if you wanted to do so, I mean, I can't stop you. I would highly recommend not, but yeah, you could do so. But if you want a Guardian farm, you could just do so without draining the monument. It's perfectly normal to do that. But yeah, if you wanted to do so, and you put in enough time, in total I don't know how many hours I spent on it specifically. I would guess, like, so if it took 7 months, and there was like 3 hours a week for 7 months, so... It's like 150 hours about. Yep, here's the actual sea tunnel. We're getting close to it. The minecart is still going. Yep, here's the actual tunnel. We're about like 2/3 of the way done with it. I gotta drain the water, but yeah. The biggest problem right now is just getting the glass to do it. I can't drain the water until I get all the glass. What? Oh right, I always do this. I always turn off toggle sneak and then I need to use toggle sneak. Yeah. For about the first, like, 8 months, I hadn't beaten the game, so I didn't have Shulkers or the Elytra, and it was a different time. It was a much worse time. Lucky for me, though, I got Netherite stuff before they ruined upgrading to Netherite, so... You know, if you want to get all the Netherite stuff now, be prepared to spend, like, an extra couple hours on it. God, I'm still so mad about that change. The Netherite upgrade template is the worst addition to Minecraft, like, ever. I don't understand how people could defend making something that nobody outside of hardcore players got. And by hardcore, I mean, like, people who play this game constantly. And even people who play this game constantly mostly, like, don't go for it. They don't think it's worth it. And it's definitely not worth it now, unless you're insane like me. What? Why did it stop? Why would you stop placing? Why would you do that? Oh yeah, the most frustrating thing about draining an ocean monument is water physics and their inconsistency. What? We're done here? No? Okay. You wouldn't believe how inconsistent water is in Minecraft. Okay, we're actually done here. Thank you. How much further back do I have to go for this? See, drowning is such a problem in Minecraft. Like, potions of water breathing are so essential. Like, whatever would we do without potions of water breathing? However would we exist? Also, I didn't name these tools, by the way. That was outside my control. Alright, well, we gotta go back now. Because I'm out of glass. It'd be like 3 minutes faster, probably 5 minutes faster to go by flight, but, well. And I dug this entire tunnel without a beacon. This took a couple hours by itself. But yeah. It's so weird seeing Lapis high up. But I guess it makes sense now, but I don't know. There's just something weird about Lapis being so high up, because you're not going to use Lapis for anything unless you have an enchanting table. So game balance wise, it makes no sense to give the player this much Lapis before they get deep into the mines to where they can actually use Lapis. Like, from a game balancing perspective, it really makes zero sense. I guess unless you want people to have access to blue dye that easily. But, like, just give us flower duplication, you cowards. Bedrock players get flower duplication, and Java players get, like, every single other quality of life thing in existence. Blame Pocket Edition. And we're back. Only took like 10 years. Okay. And now we need to go get more glass. Kind of pushes people to get diamonds. Like Lapis being high up. But like, Lapis is one of the last things you're looking for that's like valuable. It's not. Lapis is the least valuable mineral in this game. Copper had more uses before copper got more uses. Which is saying a lot. The only reason people don't say to buff Lapis all the time is because copper was right there. And copper is much more abundant than Lapis. Like, otherwise everybody would be screaming, just buff Lapis already. And yeah, no, they need to buff Lapis. And by the way, the fletching table's been in the game 5 years and still doesn't have a use, but you know, that's I don't want to get into. No, I've complained about this way too much. Whatever, you know, moving on. We're moving on. Riveting gameplay. See, it's pretty fast. I just wish it was faster. I wonder if any of the furnace minecarts are clogged, though. There's no really easy way to check them. God, I almost caught that. Nope. This one might be coming around soon. Yep, here we go. It is clogged. They are clogged. Hold on. They're like super clogged. How do I declog the furnace minecarts? No wonder this system is so slow. I'm only getting like, I don't know, maybe a third of the production. No, that one's whatever. But like, I wonder how clogged these are. No, that one's not clogged. Why is that one clogged then? Why is this one up here so clogged? Why is this one so clogged? Wait, it's not clogged. Is that the wrong one? What? Am I crazy? What's going on here? What's going on here? No, this one's the clogged one. God dang it, it's too fast. Okay. Well, I was able to snag 40 pumpkins, so... And me messing around with unclogging shenanigans bought me time, so I didn't have to just sit there and be bored for like 2 minutes or whatever. I have like 3 automatic farms right there, and there's nothing for me to do while I wait for them to actually give me stuff. You know, because when I play Minecraft, I like to actually play Minecraft. Hey, level 70, let's go. Okay. And there we go. I'm gonna need a lot more glass, but it's a good start. Maybe I should build like a second automatic pumpkin farm as opposed to just the one, but like I don't need a second one. I really don't need a second one. I could sell some of my diorite and andesite and that stuff. I can also go check on my sheep. I mean, I got nothing else to do. So long as the pumpkin farm is loaded, it doesn't really matter what I do. But it's just far enough away from my base to where it doesn't activate while I'm in my base, so... And rain. Okay. I have all this wool, and I just don't use it for anything. Like, really the only colors I care about right now are orange and blue, and I don't get a lot of that because it's at the end of the production and it's not at the start like other colors. The way I built it is just so inconvenient. So instead what we do, so use this little machine over here. Since they're not going to give me flower duplication, this is the next best thing. It'll gather in this hopper. This is the most efficient way for me to get dandelions. Hi, MA. You know, actually, MA, it's kind of interesting that you've been seeing some of my playthrough on this world, but you've never played Minecraft before. But now that you've played Minecraft, your perspective on this is probably a bit different. Does raw iron ever respawn? No. Raw iron does not. But you can get iron farms, which is what I've been using. But don't worry, there's enough raw iron to where you won't ever, like, run out. You'll just have to go searching for more. Yeah. Minecraft worlds are big enough to where you shouldn't really worry about resources being too finite. You just got to put in the work to, like, go find more resources or find a way to make those resources renewable. Just need to be a nomad? Not really, no. Typically in Minecraft, you settle down in one place, and then you can go other places to get resources, but you typically, like, stick around your main base. You can always make a new base somewhere else. Like a second base, or maybe you're just, like, goofing off and maybe you move there permanently, maybe you just go there for resources and then come back. Freedom of choice. Black wool. So much wool. Nobody ever is going to need this much wool in their life, ever. I have a problem. I'm literally full on light gray wool. Zoom. How do you make an iron farm? You don't need to worry about that, MA. It's like, it's advanced. And not really advanced, but it's more like game mechanic type stuff. And for the purposes of our playthrough, we probably won't need one until a lot later. Really, you only need iron farms if you're going to be using like rails, or you're going to be building with iron blocks, or using a lot of anvils. So normally just like mining iron is fine. Oh, and hoppers. Hoppers also need a lot of iron, but like for normal purposes, just mining iron is completely fine and is more expected. This monstrosity is the pumpkin farm I was telling Zyph about, though. This thing is like... Oh, beacons too, yeah, but by the time you get to beacons, you're like... That's like literally the end game of end game, is beacons. That's like you're just flexing. You're showing off, okay? Yeah. The only reason I even have this pumpkin farm anymore is just to buy glass. That is the only reason I have this farm. That is this thing's only purpose, is to convert pumpkins into glass. Minecraft is so stupid sometimes. How did that happen? Okay. See, and there's nothing I can, like, do around here. I mean, I could terraform, but that doesn't really solve the issue long term. The long-term issue is that there's nothing to do around here while I wait for the farms. I guess there's, like, the concrete converter thing way over there, but... does not solve the issue. Yeah. There's no... Falling off the ladder is fine for me because I got feather falling. But yeah, for us and our thing, MA, probably not a good idea. But see, look. Normally, dropping from this height would kill you, but for me, it does 3 hearts and that's it. Feather falling is like one of the best things in the game. If you can get it, it's really good. Prevents a lot of damage. This song... I literally remastered all of them, but I just didn't fix this one. I'm might just take this one out of rotation. I'm getting sick of listening to this old version. You know, I have no idea how many hoppers are in this thing. God, it's just so old. Why is this song so old? Yeah. I don't even remember how old this one is, but it's old. I literally remastered every single part of this song. I just didn't remaster this specific version of it. My laziness has done me in. Also, I have exactly 4 pumpkins left over again. Great. Okay, that should be enough glass for now. We could get more, but I kind of want to actually go do something. I want to do something productive with my time, instead of standing around at a pumpkin farm. Also, MA, if you're looking at this base and being like, wow, that's pretty big compared to what we're doing now, like, this is excessive. This is an extremely excessive build. Don't worry about it. For all intents and purposes, like, a smaller base will serve you just fine. I'm just doing things on a larger scale because, like, I'm putting a lot of time into this. Like, I've invested, like, years into this now. Yeah. Also, minecarts are an extremely inefficient form of transportation, and you should never seriously really do minecart stuff unless you just want to mess around with it for fun. Minecarts are not, like, actually good for transportation. Just, like, stick to horses and boats. Bruh. What the? Is that? Oh, right, no. I'm just... That's why. Alright. Come on. Just... okay. Now we gotta swim all the way over here. I wonder what the highest level I've been at has been in this entire series. My mouse is like slipping off my mouse pad. And I'm out of glass. And boom. Just like that. We're all good here. Get on the minecart track. There we go. And now I get to kind of just sit back and do nothing for the next 2 minutes. It's so far off in the distance you can't even see it. You know, I have no idea what song I'm gonna upload tomorrow. I just completely forgot. I've been so off lately. It's just not been a great time. But oh well. I'll get it done. Okay, there we go. A no, let's not explode. No. Yeah, I really need to update the emotes, huh? I should put something like here that I can do. I don't really need a cobblestone generator, though I could make one. I do have 2 buckets on me, though I think these go to the forge, if I'm not mistaken. I am not. Alright. Yeah. And another iron golem is just around here. What's the most useless thing that I have? If I need something to do... See, the problem is I need something to do around here. Like, by the pumpkin farm. Because I need the pumpkins in order to get glass in order to do the other stuff. And it's just annoying. It's just annoying. I have to be around this specific building. And I can't be in my base because it's just far enough to where it's unloaded. It's just far enough to where it's unloaded, so I can't even work on my base. So it's like at just the most annoying spot. I could work on, like, paving the road here. That is something to do. What? How did I... Okay. Everybody's selling me stuff for 5. It's so convenient and efficient. Except for that. That's very inconvenient. Yeah, sorry if this is a bit boring, because I'm just doing the same thing over and over again, but, like, imagine being the one playing this, you know? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess I can make, like, a cobblestone generator. I can do that. I don't really need one, considering I have like 1 billion cobble, but it'll give me something to do. We're talking about having like 1 billion cobble. You know? Actually, a stone generator might be better than a cobblestone generator because it gives a freedom of customization for whether or not I want it to be stone or cobblestone. Wait. Stairs. I don't have any obsidian. Okay, I need to get obsidian then. Actually, I don't need an infinite water source. I just need one water source. But I'm gonna need a bit of lava. I have an idea, but we'll see if it works. Okay. I'll build it over here, I think. Yeah, I'll build it up here. Up here. Up here is good. Okay, so. First. I'm gonna need more lava, but first. We're gonna do this. No, wrong orientation. I'm gonna need pistons. Or not pistons. Hoppers. Okay. I'm literally one piece of redstone dust off. Are you kidding me? Can I make this work? Can I make this work? Hold on. If I did it this way instead. No, that doesn't work. Okay, I need literally one more piece of redstone dust, but we can do it then. No, I had it right the first time. Nope, that, and that. Boom, boom. Okay. The lava needs to flow onto the water. The lava needs to flow onto the water, and then the water needs to somehow, like, reach all three spots before the lava does. I forgot to grab the one piece of redstone. I'm smart. Okay. Hold on. Okay, let's see if this works. I have no clue if this will. But, maybe. If this does work, then I'm a genius. If this doesn't work, then, you know... Wait. Okay, hold on. That's interesting. This one's stone, but this one's cobble. Why is that the case? Why is that the thing that's happening? It's generating both. Okay, that generated 2 cobble. That generated a stone and a cobble. It's stone and a cobble. Stone and cobble. Okay. Okay. This is very interesting for a couple reasons. We also technically don't need a hopper here. What we can do instead is... this. Okay, hold on. I don't get why it's... Okay, let's try... Let's just try raising the lava by 1 stage. And if this will work. Oh, okay, I think I get what's happening. So, on the ones further out, the lava is flowing first, right? But we need the water to flow first. We need the water to flow first and then the lava to fall after. So what we need is a second layer of pistons. We also need to increase the delay on the timer slightly. Which is not too super hard to do. Okay. This needs to be off the ground then. Literally does not matter. Okay. Okay. Will this work? Because water flows faster than lava, it should always flow first, right? Yeah. So we need another repeater. We would grab 2 to be safe. And then we need 2 more buckets of lava. It's annoying. Which means we need the hoppers. God dang it. Okay. Alright. We're extending the system. We need... yeah, we need 4 more buckets of lava. God dang it. Why do I have wheat seeds? Okay. I'm not caring about this looking nice right now. I need 2 more pistons. Okay. Okay, now I need a water bucket. Where's the second piston? There we go. Okay. Hmm. Now all we need are hoppers. Okay. Look at how many pumpkins we got. Okay. Yeah. I'm being active. Yes, I am. Kind of, unfortunately, so, but you know, it's good. It's good. We're ow. This is actually kind of bad positioning wise. Okay, hold on. There we go. There we go. It's very slow, but it's good. We now have a stone generator. I can, like, actually work on its design later. This was literally just to pass the time. Okay. Down here. I don't know why it goes down there, but it goes there. Now we put away our cobble and our dirt. We'll put the dirt away later, though. It's just one piece of dirt. Alright. Okay. And now we can pick up our hard-earned pumpkins. Look at how much we got. Alright. We still got so much to purchase and give away, and it's crazy. Now it's just up to the glass, I guess. Oh, you also sell glass, that's right. I like how I don't even use librarian villagers for like their overpowered enchanting. I just use them for glass. Actually, no, we can still sell more. We can sell even more. There's so many iron golems just like wandering around out here. I do call this place Iron Valley after all. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can't take the 12th one. 12. Dude, how many pumpkins do I have to sell? How many pumpkins must I sell? How much glass must I buy? Fun fact, buying from a villager counts as crafting. I don't know why. But this technically counts as crafting glass. Which is really dumb and really funny. They're not gonna restock. They're over it. Alright, that's fair. Well, I have something to do now. Also, my sheep farm probably, like, popped off. The wool is probably piled up so much. And I'm not going to use it for anything. Wait. See, this orange dye has a very important purpose, you know? See, when you get rich enough, you don't have to craft anymore. That's completely false, but one can dream. Alright. Fun fact, this is not going to be enough glass in order to finish the tunnel. How much dirt do I have now? We're filling out our storage area. Yeah, I've not worked on the second floor that much. Oh wait, I need to go back down there. Whoops. I've not worked on this floor very much. Fun fact, by the way, minecarts count as friendly mob sounds. You want to hear something insanely dumb? Look at this. Friendly creatures 25. Let's see if I put it to, like, 70, right? Yeah, no. You know, they literally have an extra area in the settings menu. I don't know why minecart sounds aren't their own tab. Or why they don't just, like, lower the sound of minecarts. But, like, whatever. You can still hear it perfectly fine at 25%, so I don't know what the problem is. I've not really checked out Tricky Trials at all now. I don't even know where to begin on trying to find trial chambers, but I'm not a huge combat person, and I don't know, I've messed around with the tough blocks a little bit, but that's about the extent of what I've done. Of course, tough bricks should have been in the game since Caves and Cliffs, so... You know, Caves and Cliffs Part 4, anybody? Part 5? Part 5, technically. And we still don't have bundles, but I don't want to get in... Again, I don't want to get into it. This keeps happening. This keeps happening. Ugh. Should start at the armadillo. Oh god, I don't want to. I'm one of the few people who wanted the penguin in. Like, us penguin supporters got taken out like frame 1 because, you know, whatever. But yeah. I'm sure you've heard all the diatribes about why the mob vote is freaking awful, but, yeah. Honestly, like, I think my biggest thing is that it's not that what they're adding isn't that good, because some of it is really good, or really well thought out, or really well made. It's just that what's already in the game needs to be expanded upon more. Look at how bare bones the potion crafting system is. Like, nobody cares about the brewing system. It's outdated and bad. The enchanting system is outdated and bad. The fletching table still doesn't have a use, and I will never shut up about it, because the god dang fletching table doesn't have a use, and it's been 5 years. And yeah, no, I'm a defender of Caves and Cliffs Part 1 and Part 2 being separate. I'm a defender of that, because I think both updates were pretty substantial in their own right. But I'm not a defender of the Wild update, nor am I a defender of the Trial, or not Trial, the Tales and Trails and Trials and whatever garbage. I don't know, man. I will defend a lot of Minecraft updates that nobody else will, but I'll also just as easily blast the updates that I don't think are good. Like, I will show no mercy. I don't know. Starting with the armadillo doesn't even work, because if you're going to start with the armadillo, you need to talk about the sniffer first, and oh boy, do I have something to say about the sniffer, but it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it to get into it. You're expending your energy on something that's just... Everybody knows it's bad. And 99% of people can think of a way to make it better that's, like, pretty easy, but... nobody seems to want to do things that are easy and would make things better for some reason. So, who knows? I do want to say I think it's extremely insulting and funny at the same time that they literally designed fake textures around the sniffer plants just so they could catch leakers. Instead of actually implementing them into the game, they designed it all for catching leakers because that was their biggest concern. If that doesn't tell you everything, then I don't know what will. It's not worth expending the energy. I've gone on my rants before. This is a weird, crossover question, but since I'm a Plants vs. Zombies kind of guy, if you've heard of the PvZ Heroes balance changes, that's something more of a kind of similar thing where you're just screaming into the void over additions or changes that are bad and neglecting things that should be changed, but of course they won't hear you because it's screaming into the void. It's the same principle, basically. Changes that are made that just, nobody really wants for the most part, but people are going to defend them anyway because corporation good, and then other people are going to blast them even if they're good changes because, they like the way things are, and you just can't please everyone. And at some point, it goes from not being able to please everyone to not pleasing anyone, and then everything just falls apart. So you can apply this to so many games and franchises. It's insane, right? This general philosophy or this, I guess, a trend, not so much a philosophy, but a trend of just changes that are made because they feel like it, regardless of how people actually want to take it or how people interact with it. When a game or company values its own interests over the interests of, its audience. But that's like a video essay kind of discussion, That's why you gotta put your focus where there are things you can change. You can't change the minds of Mojang and Microsoft and Minecraft because, well, there's so many people screaming at them. They kind of have to listen to nobody in order to be able to do anything, but as a consequence, they can't listen to anybody. Why is there a dolphin here? Get out of my face. I hate you. I hate Dolphin's Grace. Awful buff. Get out of here. Dude, you're messing up my flow. Oh my god, and I'm going flying. What is this? Why would you send the glass block flying? What is wrong with you, Dolphin? Why are you so garbage? I'm tempted to smack you. Get out of here. Oh my god, look at this super... What am I supposed to do? Oh my goodness. I just want to do the glass blocks, but no. No, you have to be the worst. You have to be the worst. That's what you... Dolphins are evil. Get out of here. Evil dolphins. But yeah. I'm glad they added tough blocks, though. I like that they added new uses for copper. I think it's very fun. And while overdue, it's just nice that they're here. I haven't really seen much to do with breezes or wind charges yet, but I'm sure people are going to find good uses for them. I've heard some of the new music, and it's pretty good. New music's like always pretty good. We're getting close to done. Maybe like one more big trip for glass, and then we'll be done. It's coming along nicely, though. There we go. Their fans' numbers. True. True. See, it's easy to get pessimistic about stuff like this, but what I have learned in my years of experience, which admittedly are not as much as some people, is that you just gotta focus on the good things, and the bad things can be funny bad. It'll be depressing a lot of the time when something you like gets ruined or messed with, but you know, we're at the point where you kind of just have to accept corporatization for what it is and try and work around it. A weird moral to teach people, but you know, do what you can, don't worry about what you can't. That is my takeaway and my parting words on that kind of stuff. I do think it's interesting how I timed this, like, basically perfectly with the pistons. It was completely unintentional, but of course that's our secret. You know, I can sell stone as well to stone cutters in order to get more money. There are profits to be made here. You just gotta know where to look. I feel like that's also a quote of the day, but for capitalism. How much stone do we got? So this gives me something to do while I'm waiting, which is... It's not super interesting, but it is something that is beneficial. It is gathering resources in a way that is, you know, completely reproducible. Everybody always talks about cobblestone generators, but nobody talks about stone generators, which are, like, so much more interesting. Because you actually have to work with, like, specific mechanics of how lava and water work, as opposed to just, like, putting them next to each other. I'm not saying it's, like, you know, particularly hard to make this. I'm not trying to brag, because this is honestly a very subpar design. But... like, a cobblestone generator is literally just water and lava next to each other. There's not much more unoriginality you can have than that, right? Okay, after this batch, I will go and check. What do we got? See, there we go. Thank you for giving me money. Money I will gladly receive. Level 80. That's gonna be so useful down the road, you know? Just realizing this is the first batch of glass. Well, that almost got clogged, but we were able to unclog it through the power of redstone and using a pickaxe. Wait, the last one was Blazing Night, right? Did it really just like directly lead into the one that's supposed to go next? That's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to be on shuffle. I mean, statistically, I guess it's bound to happen at least once every shuffle. That, like, something leads directly into the thing it's supposed to. I can definitely sell some of the stone. You know, I think I'm going to right now. You people. That's right. In my brother's world, like the one he's doing, he's just been working on in his own time. He's been buying so much quartz for like a castle he's building. So it's made me like very aware of the fact that if I ever need quartz for anything, I could just buy it from them instead of actually using my own quartz to make like blocks of quartz or whatever. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be using quartz for your redstone contraptions a lot. Like comparators and daylight sensors. It's not detectors. It's daylight sensors. They tried to fool you, but no, it's daylight sensor. But yeah, you use quartz in a lot of redstone stuff, so it just makes sense to save your quartz basically for redstone things, and only buy blocks of quartz. Kind of the same way that I treat glass. And you can do the same with like a glazed terracotta, actually. And maybe normal terracotta too. I don't know how that specifically works, interaction-wise, with like stonemasons, but it's something to think about. One you definitely don't need to do is buying redstone dust from clerics. That one's like that's just a I'm too lazy to mine kind of deal, you know? Alright, what's the pumpkin situation looking like? I love this new system I came up with. I love it. I love it. Of course, it was by suggestion that I actually do something instead of just waiting around at the pumpkin farm. Because I've probably spent like 3 hours just waiting around there at this point. You're telling me I need to go sleep so they can refresh their trades? What is this tomfoolery? You ever get that feeling that you're like super tired, but you also know you're not gonna be able to sleep for like the next 10 hours? Yeah. The worst part about it is that you like don't want to look at screens or anything because your eyes are like starting to hurt or whatever, and it's like you don't want to like listen to any external stimuli because you know it's just gonna make you start thinking about stuff and your brain's also tired. It's like it's the vicious cycle. Are those lyrics to a song? I would not know. Give me your glass. And there we go. Yeah. But you know, it's always kind of been like that, so who knows. This can just go in there. I mean, not really the same kind of vibe. It's more so I just want to go to sleep. But I get the connection. But yeah. One thing I will say is I cannot wait for summer to be over. Summer is the worst season, and anybody who says otherwise is a kid who does not know better. Like, the heat is awful. There's no, like, good holidays or anything. It's just, for Americans, it's Independence Day, which is literally just being, shocked awake at, like, 2 a.m. because people start detonating bombs across the street. And other countries, I'm pretty sure, like, either have something similar or don't really have a holiday at all like it. So, summer's just, like, devoid of anything happening. Like, you can't even go for, like, walks at the beach or anything because the weather's either too awful and the sand will just, like, scorch your feet, or it's, like, it's way too busy. So, it's like, why? Like, what is one thing summer has that another season doesn't do just better? Like, the only thing I can think of is, like, s'mores. And that's it. Congratulations, you have one thing. And it's not even something everybody can enjoy. Like, winter's my favorite season. I am partial to fall as well because, well, fall is just better spring because there's no allergies, but also because my birthday is in fall and Halloween's in fall, and Halloween's my favorite holiday, but I'm not even, like, a horror person. I don't like horror movies, but, like, Halloween's just, like, it's just fun. Halloween's fun. You can swim during summer, yeah, but you can also swim during, like, the spring and the fall, or during the winter if there's an indoor gym that you know of that has a pool. So, yeah. Like, winter is just the best because it's winter. Who doesn't like winter? Like, okay, maybe January is kind of, like, a little bit down, but at the same time, January is still better than, like, every single summer month. Like, come on. And then December is the best month of the year because it's December. Even if you don't celebrate Christmas, just the general vibes during the month. Halloween's my favorite season, but I acknowledge that December is the best month. Yeah. And then, like, February is just nice, right? Okay, Valentine's Day is whatever, because it's a corporatization of romanticism, which... Why? How did that even... I guess I get how that became a thing, but, like... I don't know, the rest of February is pretty nice. There's a lot of holidays. It's not a super long month either, so you're just having a good time. And it makes you feel accomplished. You know? February is kind of like that nice break after the kind of hecticness of December and the more, like, trying to push forward in January. February is kind of that nice break. So, like, every single winter month kind of just comes together to make a great package. Fall is somewhat similar, but I think November is kind of a bad month. Maybe that's just because I'm not a big fan of Thanksgiving, but if you consider that other countries also don't have Thanksgiving in November, unless you're Canada, then, November's just kind of there. It's just like, everybody just wants it to be December already. October's dope, though. Everybody likes October. Yeah, February is also great because it's like when things start to grow again, but there's no pollen in the air during spring, like there is during spring, so you can actually enjoy nature when it's trying to grow again, instead of, like, getting sick every time. Yeah. Yeah, summer just makes no sense. It's like, why? No, summer weather is... It's either extremely hot or extremely cold for some reason, and there's no in between. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Oh, your December birthday. On one hand, you have your birthday during the best month of the year. On the other hand, if you celebrate something like Christmas or Kwanzaa, then you're probably not going to get... It's probably going to feel like doubling up on gifts, so it's like kind of weird, but, you know. If you're not one for a lot of gifts, like moi, then it's completely fine. I'm not a very materialistic person myself, so, you know, missing out on a couple things because they're squeezing it together is fine. I mean, so long as I get my cake, I'm fine. I just want cake, man. That's the whole point of a birthday to me. It's just cake. Like, getting older, who cares, right? And then, like, presents. What? I don't really like want anything. I just. Yeah. Score 1 for isolationism, so where you don't get other people sick. You know, it's kind of weird to think that the pandemic was like one of the most important events in recent history, like in recent human history. You could debatably say it was the most important event of the entire, like, last 20 years. But, like, I don't know. It just kind of happened. And, yeah. No, cake is good. I like cake. I don't know. Like, obviously the pandemic was extremely devastating. A lot of people lost people, but at the same time, it's like there wasn't any real like world-changing consequence of it in terms of like the economy, or well, I guess there was in terms of the economy because housing was doomed anyway. I don't know. And then small businesses, but like, yeah, no, the economy probably got destroyed by it. But it's more so like, I guess what I meant instead of the economy is more so just like on a structural level, the world didn't really change. There was no like upheaval. I mean, we all know Russia tried, but like, yeah, they did not succeed. But anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna like get into politics or anything because that's not my area. But you know, a lot of people still don't know how to wash their hands. See, my theory was that like the pandemic was just God's way of like, you know, let's speed up this natural selection a little bit, but it didn't work. How are there still anti-vaxxers around? How did that happen? We're smarter than this. Oh well. But for such big events in human history, you know, you'd think the people living during the era would have more to say or comment on it, but I'm just like, nah. Yeah. I don't want to die from the vaccine. The vaccine whose purpose it is to stop you from dying. I don't want to die from that. I don't understand. Whatever. You know what? I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna say anything. Or I'm gonna get too opinionated on this, and it's gonna be over. But yeah. I don't know. I will say, if you have a belief that I have disparaged in the last, like, 30 minutes or whatever, I would like to hear a compelling argument for your side as to why you believe such a thing. And then, we can have a discussion about it. You know, no name-calling or anything like that. We can actually be, like, civilized. And if you agree with me, you agree with me. If you disagree, you disagree. Whatever. At this point, it's just, like... Civil discussion is so hard to have these days. Happy introvert. Love, hated the lockdown. Dude, I had, like, such character growth during the lockdown. I went through, like, a whole character arc. It was great. No, like, the pandemic is weirdly paradoxical, because I lost a lot of friends just, like, socially, because I wasn't around them in school or anything, so, you know, just kind of fell out of contact. I was really bad about staying in contact with people. I still am, really. Like, I don't really text my parents at all when they, you know, send updates or anything. They just kind of have to accept that I don't really update them on anything unless it's extremely important, so it's just kind of how I am, but yeah. No. Lockdown was interesting. It was definitely a double-edged sword, but it's what got me into streaming. It's what got me into, you know, focusing more on making music and doing stuff that I actually want to do with my life, so the character development is something I would never want to walk back on. Yeah. You know, I think introverts thrived during the lockdown, but extroverts, like, hated it a lot. So, it was just a very weird time. But, and on the other hand, it kind of flipped the script of the entire planet. Because if you think about it, extroverts rule the world. And introverts kind of just, like, hang out in the shadows. But the pandemic forced them to see our side of the world. So it was a bit different, you know? Now, would I want the world to be in a constant state of pandemic? No, that sounds like a dystopian nightmare, but it is nice that through a giant global event, we all understand each other at least a little bit better. I'll look on the bright side of things. I will choose to have faith in humanity. Like, just a little bit, though. Like, not too much. I still maintain if the AI starts to, like, you know, get ideas of taking us over, I will support them wholeheartedly. But, you know, if there is a chance for peace, then I will take it. Yeah. I don't know. I, for one, do not believe there will be an AI up. Why are there so many fish here? Get out of my way. I, for one, do not believe there will be an AI uprising, but if there is, I will bow to our new AI overlords. And, you know, they probably won't perceive me as a threat because I will not be a threat. Coexistence. I think the real fun one, though, would be aliens. God, imagine aliens seeing stuff like that we've made about alien invasions and things and being like, dude, what the heck? That would just be really funny to me. Granted, it would probably lead to our destruction because, you know, the aliens would be the ones to come here, but, like... Maybe the aliens are, like, cool enough to where there's, like, yeah, we see that you have nuclear weapons and stuff, but we just don't care because we're so far beyond you. Why did I start talking about, like, the apocalypse again? I don't remember. Yeah. This glass tunnel is almost done, at least this part of it. Then we'll be able to drain it, and then put down the rails, and then we will continue toward the monument. Which means we're gonna need more glass, but let's not worry about that. No, we're out of glass. Alright, I just realized what song I'm going to do for tomorrow. It's a complete bailout of a choice, but considering I had no plans and completely forgot, because I was busy doing stuff with my brothers today, like all day, after I got up and then fell back asleep because my head was pounding, and then woke up with the same headache that I fell asleep with. You know, it's it's been a day. It's been a day. That's why I love streaming, though. It's just a nice way to relax and unwind. This minecart ride takes so long. Times like this are when it would be nice to have, like, a trident. Of course, I live in a savannah, so, trident usage would be limited, but... oh well. Oh, wait, there it is, a 64. Give me all your money. Give me the money. I want the money. Look at how much these enchanted books are discounted. Alright, back to the stone grind. Grindstone. You know, I'm feeling pretty, like, tired right now. This song is not helping. This song is, like, one that always makes me just want to go to sleep. And it's just not helping, man. It's just not helping. You know, I never actually check the audio for these streams to see how loud the music is compared to my voice. I really should, but I just don't. I also completely forgot last week's streams that I need to upload those to the vault. So I am currently 3 streams behind. God, from one long, like, you know, serene, kind of almost somber song to another, like, come on. The shuffle is just like, go to sleep. I'm just like, I can't. Even when I'm done streaming, I need to do stuff for like an hour and a half at least. But yeah, that thing about walking, MA, yeah. Not being able to walk during the pandemic sucked a lot. Nah, hyperactive brain. Nah, I still got to do the song for tomorrow, because tomorrow is Tuesday, and I completely forgot about doing the song, so I need to do that. I need to do the picture. I need to do the video. It's gonna take like an hour and a half at least, and that's if I like rush the picture. The video typically doesn't take longer than like 30 minutes, but Twitch keeps shutting down randomly. That is kind of weird. Hold on. I want to check if I have lagged at all. No, my mini feed is not said I have lagged, which is nice. Alright, how are the pumpkins looking? Perfect. You know, I did a Cattail's Choice for the songs I released last year, and I really put Nostalgic Medley on there over this. I'm mad at my previous self for doing that. Like, wow. I was just straight up wrong. I don't know. I shouldn't have disrespected this one. This one's like, Oh yeah, 86, cool. Level 86. $22 emeralds for Unbreaking 3 is not a bad deal. Hello, give me glass. Thank you. Like, I don't think Volume 1 holds up as an album, like, put together. But as an individual song, this one definitely still stands the test of time. Not very common for Volume 1. There's, like, maybe 5 or 6 songs that stand the test of time in Volume 1. Like, 8 if I'm being really generous. You know, my productivity in July kind of fell off a cliff at a certain point. I don't know when it happened, but, like, I was kind of on top of the world, just, like, doing a lot of stuff. And then I just fell off, man. These past few days have not been particularly good, productivity-wise. Ah, well. Like, June was a great month for me. I was so productive in June. And then early July, that was carrying the momentum, and then it just stopped. Like, May was pretty bad for me, but then June, like, brought it back, and I was like, okay, you know, maybe this summer isn't gonna be garbage like all the other ones were. But no. It's still summer. I need a break. See, that wasn't it, though. It's like, it's not that I needed a break, it's just that I stopped being super productive. Previous actions that put caffeine in your system. What? Did I break it? I had a feeling this was gonna happen. Dude, Hopper, behave, please. Alright, I'm on toggle crouch. See, I don't drink caffeine at all. I've always just been an insomniac, but like I can understand the pain of just not being able to go to sleep. And also, why would you drink coffee? Like, I don't know what time zone you're in, but like presumably you're probably not gonna be, you're definitely not East Coast. Oh my god. Like, Zyph is insane for staying up till 3 in the morning just to hang out with us, but you know, I appreciate that, but no way somebody's watching like this stream at 3 in the morning, alright? That's not happening. My guess is that you're probably gonna be like a Pacific time zone, be my guess, so it's about the same time for you as it is for me. It's just something like late at night, past the time, you know? That kind of thing. But, yeah, no. Caffeine in the system, just... it's not exactly something you could filter out either. But you're gonna crash. You're going to crash from the caffeine, right? That's how it always goes. You get the burst of energy, and then you crash. Same thing with sugar. Same principle. So you will crash sooner or later. Probably later, but... yeah. So, my biggest recommendations for falling asleep. Speaking as somebody who has a very hard time falling asleep, external stimuli keeps me awake. Stuff like listening to music or, like, you know, noise machines, looking at my phone, stuff like that just keeps me awake. Gotta go to sleep, I have to go like full sensory deprivation, basically. Having a good temperature. If it's way too hot, you're probably not going to be able to go to sleep. If it's cold, you're probably not going to be able to go to sleep, but you're going to have an easier time going to sleep than if it was hot. Mostly because blankets are like one of the greatest things to ever exist, but that's my opinion. Another tip is just don't drink a lot before going to bed. Don't like drink or eat a lot. Actually, eating is kind of fine, but drinking is not, which is weird to say because typically you're not supposed to lie down after you eat. But yeah, I don't know. I find that like sleeping on a more content stomach, not a full stomach. Full stomach just makes me feel bad. But like a more filled stomach, like an adequate amount of food. If going to sleep on that, infinitely easier than going to sleep hungry. Though I will say, benefit of going to sleep hungry is that when you wake up, you will be able to eat like almost right away. So, you know, don't deprive yourself of food, but if you really feel like you shouldn't get that midnight snack, going to sleep is the way to alleviate your hunger. Yeah, no. If you need to eat something, eat something. But, you know, if it's just like, oh, I want to eat something, you know, then going to sleep is probably a smarter option. But I'm no medical professional. Take the internet advice from your friendly neighborhood cat with a grain of salt. Maybe more salt than that because I really like salt. Like, it's my favorite, like, topping on anything. My favorite food is soft pretzels, so that tells you a lot about me already. But you know, that doesn't really pertain to the conversation, so we don't need to worry about that. Yeah. Soft pretzels are just good. I'm kind of mixed on cheese sauce for my soft pretzels. I just prefer the soft pretzel to be soft in a pretzel. But that is my take. My brother is a big cheese sauce person, and that's perfectly fine. You know? You can enjoy soft pretzels in your own way. Just enjoy them, because they're good. You know, like, there's a fair that kind of comes to town, like, every year, and I really don't care to go at all. But the one reason I would go is because they have soft pretzels there. Like, they aren't even super good soft pretzels. They're like the really junk food kind of soft pretzels. They have like a lot of grease on them, and they're like very big with a lot of salt on them, but they're good. They're not the best, but they're good. They're unique. And I just kind of want to have one. I don't know why. For my birthday now, it's been tradition for me to go, like, get soft pretzels, so that's something to look forward to in September. But man, I really don't want to go, like, 2 months without getting soft pretzels. Not a big jalapeno person. I don't do spice that well. I stick with salt, and that is my, that is the extent. Yeah, those ones are pricey. However, they are the best ones, in my opinion, anyway. So, you know, if you can spare the money, you can get them, and they're, like, super good. I think they're worth it, but that's my opinion. Realistically, like, the soft pretzel you get is going to... the quality is going to drastically vary depending on where you get it from. Right? I don't know if I've ever had Wetzel's pretzels. I think I have, like, once or twice, and from what I remember, they're good. But yeah. What the? Yeah. Let's see. There's like the store-bought super pretzels that you can heat up in like the freezer and stuff, and those are decent. They're nice if you just want to have some at home. You know, there's also the Auntie Anne's version, or as I call them, Annie's pretzels. But there's their version of that, which those are also pretty good. Again, kind of expensive, but if you can spare the money, they're good. They're like the soft pretzels you can find. Okay, I will say this. I treat soft pretzels and Bavarian pretzels as kind of the same thing, even though they're also kind of not. Because Bavarian pretzels don't have to be soft, but they're like the same thing, just like a little bit more solid. Those are pretty good. It really depends, though. Quality of salt also matters. Quality of salt very much so matters. At least to me. But, like, good quality salt leagues better than bad quality salt. Like, it's a night and day difference. Alright. Ow. This is a song I would like to remaster. There's a lot of songs here I'd like to remaster. Like, half the roster that's currently in rotation is going to get remasters. They're going to get updated and fixed, and it's going to be great. I've, like, slowly been chipping it away at it throughout the course of this year. I was doing well until this month. This month I kind of fell off. I've only remastered like 2 songs maybe, but it's not been good. But I need to like step up my game because, you know, I need to make at least 5 songs a month in order to keep up with the amount of songs I'm releasing, right? Like, I need to make 52 songs a year, basically, right? That's what I need to do. Or I need to make/fix 52 songs each year. So, you know. Having a good number of songs is important. And having those good number be like, you know, a good number as opposed to just being whatever. Being mediocre. Not gonna fly with me. The only ones I can't remaster are RSV1, but that's just because I released them all. Bro, fish, get out of the way. What is up with me right now? This is one of the songs I'm like iffy on. Yeah, hope you can make money. I mean, it would be nice, but that's not why I make stuff, you know? I would like to be able to support myself through my creative ventures, but I also understand that that is going to be a very tricky process, you know? But that's one thing that's interesting, is that my music will feed into like other creative ventures I do, and my streaming will feed into that as well. So it's like everything's tied together in a way. And everything being tied together is nice, because it means if one thing gets successful, everything will get something of success. So it will open up more avenues for creativity and the like. Granted, I would like certain things to get popular over other things. Like, I would much rather my music become popular than my streaming, because the music is something I'm more invested in. The streaming is just for fun, relaxation kind of stuff, you know? But like, I don't expect this music to suddenly start, you know, being super popular or anything. No, I just like moderate success would be nice. But even then, I'm like, the music is not the thing I want to focus on creatively. I would more so rather focus on stuff like writing. But that's a different conversation. We don't need to talk about that right now. We did it. Look at that. And that's where I'm going to end it. You know, very conveniently when the song ends. It's just a nice place to end it. Next time we'll drain the tunnel, and then we'll continue towards the ocean monument. All that glass is going to be used, believe me. But we'll continue toward the ocean monument. Everything will be good. But we will see. Until next time, Cattail, signing off.